Welcome back to Simply Explain All, where we decode the complex world of money into clear, actionable steps for your success. Imagine your financial life as a massive mountain climb, where every step upward represents a new level of freedom and power. Most people wander aimlessly, but today we will map out the 7 specific stages of wealth that define your financial destiny. Understanding where you stand right now is the crucial first step to navigating the treacherous path toward true economic independence. Many of us feel lost or stuck in a cycle of stress, unaware that there is a structured ladder to climb. This journey transforms you from a frantic participant in the rat race into the calm architect of your own life story. We will dissect the mindset, the habits, and the specific actions required to graduate from one challenging level to the next. Let us begin at the very bottom, a place where we all start our lives, known as the stage of dependence. At this initial stage, your existence is entirely supported by the kindness and financial resources of others, usually your parents. However, this stage can linger into adulthood if you rely on a partner or credit card debt to fund your lifestyle. You have zero financial power here because the money you spend is not money you have actually earned through your effort. The only way to escape this level is to go out into the world and earn your first honest dollar. That first dollar is more than just currency. It is proof of your ability to create value for someone else. Breaking free from dependence requires a shift in mindset from being a passive receiver to becoming an active value creator. Once you establish your own income stream, you officially graduate from dependence. But the next challenge is immediately waiting for you. Welcome to Level 2, the survival stage, a dangerous trap where the majority of adults find themselves stuck for years. Here, you are making money, but every single cent is spent immediately just to keep your life from falling apart. You are living paycheck to paycheck, a precarious position where one unexpected bill can send you spiraling back into debt. Statistics show that over 60% of adults are trapped here, working hard but building zero wealth for their future. The stress in this stage is high because you have no buffer zone between your income and your survival needs. To escape survival mode, you must ruthlessly cut non-essential spending and declare war on your consumer debt immediately. This often requires sacrifice, like cooking at home instead of dining out, or driving an older car to save money. Your primary mission here is to build a small emergency fund, a financial shield to protect you from life's surprises. When you finally have a little cash left over at the end of the month, you are ready to climb higher. Level 3 is stability, the stage where you finally stop worrying about whether the lights will stay on next week. You have now saved 3 to 6 months of living expenses, creating a robust buffer against job loss or illness. The constant low-level anxiety that plagues the survival stage disappears, replaced by a sense of control and calm confidence. The key to mastering stability is automation, setting up systems that save for you before you even see the money. You should be consistently setting aside 10 to 15% of your income, treating your savings like a mandatory bill. With this safety net in place, bad luck becomes a mere inconvenience rather than a devastating tragedy for your family. You are no longer fighting for survival, which gives you the mental space to start planning for a prosperous future. Now we enter Level 4, security, where your financial foundation becomes solid rock and your wealth begins to grow exponentially. At this stage, your income significantly exceeds your needs, allowing you to aggressively save over 20% of your earnings. You have enough savings to quit your job and survive for a year or more without touching a single credit card. This is where you move beyond simple saving and start serious investing, putting your money into assets that generate more money. You begin to see the magic of compound interest working in your favor as your money works harder than you do. Education becomes paramount here. You must learn to manage risk and understand the vehicles that will carry you to independence. Market crashes no longer scare you because you understand the long-term game and have the liquidity to ride out any storm. Level 5 is independence, the holy grail for many, where your investments fully cover your cost of living forever. You have reached the crossover point where the passive income from your assets exceeds your monthly expenses, making work optional. Your job is no longer a cage you are forced to stay in. It becomes a choice you make every day. By following the 4% rule, you can withdraw from your portfolio indefinitely without ever running out of money in your lifetime. Time is now your most valuable asset, and you have reclaimed ownership of every single hour of your remaining life. You can travel, pursue hobbies, or spend time with family without asking a boss for permission or worrying about pay. This is the stage where you realize that money was never the goal. It was simply the tool to buy freedom. Beyond independence lies level 6, freedom, a profound state where you stop counting days and start making your days count. Here, money is merely a paintbrush you use to design the life you have always dreamed of living without compromise. You might choose to work harder than ever, but on passion projects that align with your deepest values and purpose. You collect memories and experiences instead of material possessions, finding joy in connection, creation, and personal growth rather than consumption. You have the ultimate power to say no to anything that does not bring you joy or align with your soul. True freedom is psychological. It is the absence of worry and the presence of endless possibility in every waking moment. Finally, we reach the summit. Level 7, abundance, where your wealth outgrows your lifetime and begins to impact the world. At this level, you have more money than you could ever spend, and your focus shifts entirely to stewardship and legacy. You become a pillar of your community, funding research, building schools, or supporting causes that will outlive you by centuries. The mission is to pass down not just your assets, but the wisdom and values required to manage that wealth responsibly. Your financial success creates a ripple effect that changes the trajectory of your family and society for generations to come. Looking back from the summit, you realize the journey was never about the money, but about who you became along the way. Now that you know the map, ask yourself honestly, which level are you currently standing on right at this moment? Do not be discouraged if you are at the bottom. Every master was once a beginner who refused to give up. Identify the specific actions you need to take today to graduate to the next level of your personal financial ladder. Maybe you need to cut up a credit card, or maybe you need to finally open that investment account today. Small, consistent actions taken today will compound over time into massive results that will surprise you in a decade. Time is passing regardless of what you do, so you might as well let it work for your financial benefit. You do not have to climb this mountain alone. Seek knowledge, find mentors, and surround yourself with people who are growing. Knowledge is the leverage that speeds up your journey, turning a 40-year struggle into a 10-year focused sprint to freedom. There will be setbacks and market crashes, but if you stick to the principles of each level, you will recover. Your financial potential is as vast as the sky, limited only by your willingness to discipline yourself and delay gratification. Start acting like the architect of your future, not the victim of your present circumstances or your past mistakes. Visualize clearly what your life looks like at level 7, and let that vision pull you through the hard times. Money is meant to flow and create freedom, not to be hoarded out of fear or spent mindlessly on distractions. If you have children, teaching them these levels is one of the greatest gifts you can ever give to them. Patience is your greatest ally. Wealth building is a slow, boring process that yields exciting and dynamic results over decades. Every time you choose to invest instead of spend, you're buying a small slice of your future freedom back. The momentum you build in the early levels will eventually become unstoppable, propelling you through the later stages with ease. Imagine waking up every single morning knowing that your time belongs entirely to you and no one else. That feeling of weightlessness when the last debt is paid is a euphoria that is better than any material purchase. That moment when you realize you work because you want to, not because you have to, changes your entire personality. Build your machine, oil it with consistency, and let it run in the background while you go out and live. Don't wait until level 7 to be generous. Practicing generosity now trains your heart for the abundance that is coming. Do not overestimate what you can do in 1 year. But do not underestimate what you can achieve in 10. Keep your vision clear and your habits steady. And the math of compound interest guarantees you will reach the top. The path is open to everyone, regardless of your background, your education, or where you are starting from today. Resourcefulness is a muscle that you build in the early stages, which becomes a superpower in the later stages. Each dollar you save is a soldier you recruit to fight for your freedom on the battlefield of life. Financial freedom brings mental clarity, allowing you to solve higher-level problems instead of worrying about basic survival needs. The ultimate luxury is presence. Being fully there for your loved ones without the distraction of financial stress looming over you. Gratitude for what you have at level 2 helps you find the energy to push forward to level 3. Sometimes, reaching the next level requires letting go of heavy baggage, both in terms of debt and material clutter. Protect your capital fiercely in the beginning. It is the seed corn for the harvest you will eat later. No matter how dark your financial situation looks right now, there is a path to the sunlight if you walk it. Invest in yourself first. Your ability to earn income is the engine that powers this entire financial vehicle. Once you reach a higher level, it is your moral obligation to reach back down and help others climb. When you understand the game of money, you stop being a pawn and start becoming a player on the board. Respect money not as a master, but as a powerful servant that demands discipline and attention to serve you well. Discipline is the key that unlocks the door to freedom. Without it, the door remains forever shut to you. Society is designed to keep you at level 2. Moving to level 3 and beyond is an act of rebellion. Ignore the noise of consumerism telling you that you are not enough unless you buy their latest shiny product. The goal is not just a full bank account, but a full life, rich in experiences, relationships, and peace. Be a lighthouse for your family, showing them that financial stability is possible and breaking the cycle of poverty. Lay one stone at a time, day by day, and soon you will have a road that leads anywhere you want. Review your progress regularly, celebrate the small wins, and adjust your course as you navigate through the different levels. The summit is closer than you think if you stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep putting one foot forward. One day, you will stand at the top, look down at the valley, and thank your past self for starting. From dependence to survival, stability to security, independence to freedom, and finally to abundance, the path is clear. The only question remaining is not if you can do it, but when will you decide to start climbing? Today is a fresh page in your financial story. Write something that your future self will be proud to read. Plant the seed today, water it with discipline, and trust that the tree of wealth will grow in time. Your journey to financial freedom is the greatest adventure of your life, and it begins with a single step. If you found value in this roadmap, please like this video and share it with someone who needs to see it. Check out our other videos for more deep dives into mastering your money and simplifying the complex world around you. Thank you for watching Simply Explain All, where we believe that understanding is the first step to true freedom. We will see you in the next video. Keep climbing, keep learning, and never stop building your own version of success.